Did you know that loneliness can be as harmful to your health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day? That's not an exaggeration. That comes straight from the US Surgeon General's advisory on social connection, released in 2023. So, very recent. Today, I want to talk about a problem that's often overlooked: social isolation and loneliness in seniors. We'll go over why it happens, what does it do to our health, and most importantly, what can you do about it, whether you're a senior yourself or you love someone who is? So let's talk about first, what do we mean by loneliness? When we say loneliness, it's not just about being physically alone. You can feel lonely even in a crowded room. Loneliness is the feeling of being disconnected or not having meaningful social bonds. On the other hand, social isolation is more objective. It's about actually lacking enough regular contact with people. Many seniors experience both at the same time. So you might be asking, why does this happen? For older adults, it often comes down to life changes: the loss of a spouse or close friends, family members moving away, retirement, which can shrink social circles, health problems that can make it harder to get out of the house. Even the digital divide. Many seniors feel left behind when communication moves online. So why does senior loneliness matter? Here's really why it matters so much. Loneliness isn't just an emotional issue, it's a health issue. According to the CDC, social isolation increases the risk of dementia by about 50%, increases the risk of heart disease by nearly 30%, and raises the risk of stroke by 32%. Loneliness is also strongly linked with depression and anxiety. And AARP reports that social isolation adds about $6.7 billion every year to Medicare costs because of the health complication it creates. Loneliness can literally shorten your life. But the good news is there's always ways to fight it. So first of all, let me paint two quick pictures for you. Picture Mary, 82 years old. She lost her husband 3 years ago. Her children live a few hours away, so she really spends most of her days in her house watching television. Phone calls are short, visits are rare. Over time, Mary feels less like herself. She becomes withdrawn, loses her appetite, and even starts forgetting things. Now, in contrast, picture Robert, age 79. He also lives alone, but 3 times a week he joins a local walking club. He has lunch with a neighbor every Sunday. His daughter sets him up with a tablet so he can video chat with his grandkids. Robert laughs often, feels purposeful, and looks forward to each day. So if you think about it, the difference isn't age, money, or health. It's connection. And connection makes all the difference. So if you're a senior watching this right now, I want you to know you're not powerless here. There are concrete steps you can take to reduce loneliness and increase your social connections. Here are some tips for you. Try joining, for instance, a community program. Senior centers, local libraries, YMCAs often host clubs, classes, events. A lot of things are free. Even just showing up once a week builds new friendships. How about volunteering? When you help others, studies show that volunteering improves moods, reduces stress, and creates meaningful bonds. What about staying physically active? Walking groups, yoga, chair exercises not only boost your health, but also bring opportunities to meet people. Learn a bit about technology. I know that can be scary. How about video calls, online interest groups, social media? All those things can help you connect with families and peers across long distance. Many libraries and senior centers now offer, including nonprofits, offer free tech classes designed just for older adults. Also, consider companionship. Professional caregivers aren't just about helping you with meals or daily tasks. They also provide companionship. Having someone to talk with regularly makes a huge difference. And I see a lot of families don't see the value in that companion care, but I have seen it for myself. Now, if you're watching this because you're concerned about a parent, a grandparent, or even a neighbor, here's what you can do. Visit often. As simple as that. Nothing replaces face-to-face contact. Even short visits can brighten a senior's entire week. Encourage group involvement. Offer to drive them to a senior center, church group, or local event. The first step is always the hardest, but it's easier with support. How about sharing meals, breaking bread with a senior? Eating together always provides comfort and fosters connection. So try setting some sort of weekly meal routine. Build a neighborhood network. Check in with neighbors and see if they can stop by occasionally. Have multiple touch points so that you can reduce isolation for the seniors in your community. Also, explore caregiving support. If you can't be there every day, companion services can step in. So here's the bottom line. Loneliness is not an inevitable part of aging. It's a challenge, absolutely. But it's one we can all tackle together. So if you're a senior, take a step, no matter how small, to connect. It could be uncomfortable. If you're a family member, remember that even a quick call or visit can make a huge difference. The Surgeon General's report puts it best. Human connection is as essential to our survival as food and water, and it's never too late to build or rebuild those connections. So today, I encourage everyone watching this video, pick up the phone, send a message, stop by and say hello. Connections start with really one small step. So if you found this useful today and you got this far, please give it a like, comment, share it with someone that you think may benefit from this video.